Hello guys, what's up? I'm Suresh Designer. Today I want to talk about how we can some type of table in 3ds Studio Max. I'm gonna using edit poly options and editable poly objects. So I'm gonna start with some very simple box in here or plane. It's not matter which one you want to select. I'm gonna select plane for example. Now I want to add some plane like this. I'm gonna reduce the plane segment from this place at the called modify. So length segment is about 1 and the width segment is about 1 again. So now we only have this type of thing in here and it's really good, I think. So now I want to convert it to the editable poly. So I'm gonna right click on it and go to the convert to and select convert to editable poly. Now I want to open this option in here. On the keyboard we have some numbers at the upside 1 2 3 4 5. So when I click on the 1 I have the vertices. When I click on the 2 I have edges. For the borders I have number 3 on my keyboard, and for the polygons I have 4 in the keyboard. And at the final we have number 5 on the keyboard called elements. So in this case I need polygons, so I'm going to select this polygon like that, click on the extrude option in here and control my extrude something like this and press OK. Now I want some type of insert option, so I'm going to select insert. I can adjust these numbers like that, for example 1.6, and press OK. Now we have bevel option in here. I'm going to detail my table something like that, and when I want to control the outline you can see we have this type of thing in here. For better details always control it on lower numbers, for example -1 or -1.6, and for the height we can adjust it with any type of number we want. For example, for this reason I'm going to use 0.7 and press OK. Another insert I need, and I'm going to reduce it a little bit to the 0.9 and press OK. And now we need a little bit extrude on our model, very low for high quality and details, so I'm going to type 0.6. now we need last insert outline, so I'm going to click on it and I need some type of, for example, outline for it, something like that, but as you can see this is not really good, so I'm going to cancel it. In this place now I want to click on the F4 on my keyboard. When I press F4 my edges will be disabled and I press it to turn it on. Now I'm in the edged face. So for this reason I'm gonna select all of this object in here, and now I think everything is good. I will come back to the editable poly. So I want to coordinate it to the 0.0, so I'm gonna right click on this coordinate options in here. I press Alt and W. As you can see we have these type of view forms in here. So now I want some type of cubic holders for my desk or table, so I'm going to turn on the auto grid option in here and adjust my box something like that. For example, now I can adjust my parameters. For example, my length is about 3 and 3. Another is about the height option. I want to add a 50 for the height and press enter. For the coordinate option I can click on the move option in here and coordinate my numbers like that, but never coordinate your Z option. It's on the 2.3 and it's on this type of model in here. So for better details you can add some other type of things. You can click on it, convert it to the editable poly and open this option in here. So you have the edges, you can select all of these edges in here, and you have the chamfer option for a high detailed things in here. You can change the chamfer type to any type of thing you want, and you can adjust these numbers. For example, for soft and smooth results, I'm gonna increase it a little bit, something about 0.01 for example, or 0.02, and I can change my chamfer type to the quad chamfer or standard chamfer. In here you can increase the segments and numbers, for example from 1 to 4, and press save. Alright, after all of these things in here, now I want to close it like that. As you can see, another thing we want is about the one face for our table or desk. So for this reason I need another type of box in here. So or box or plane, it's not matter which one you want to select. I'm going to select plane, for example. My auto grid is on in here, and now I draw some type of plane for it. As you can see, this is not in the coordination, and I can delete it, or you can use the box option, for example, these type of things in here and here. Alright, now I can adjust my box, for example increase the length of it. So I'm gonna press Alt and W. I will come to the this face like that, as you can see. So, or I can use scale option in here and rescale it fast as I can, something like that. Or come to the another window in here and rescale it, something like that. Alright, I came back to my perspective in here. Now I want to adjust my box in this place. So I'm gonna click and come to the front view, and when I zoom on it I can see it's not really on my model. I can restore my coordinates, something like that, and adjust the height of it manually, about 52 for example, or 52.6 or 52.4, something like that. Alright, now I came back to my perspective view in here. As you can see, we have this type of table in here. I can adjust my length, for example 16, or width of it about 1, and the height of it about 1 again. As you can see, this is our table in here. So for other type of things in here, I can make my model much smoother than the past. So for example, these type of edges in here is not really good, is not really on my style, so I can adjust them. I'm going to select this option here and convert it to the editable poly. So click on the edges, select all of the edges with Ctrl A, and now I can use the chamfer option. I'm going to increase the segments, and now the main part of the table, for example 0.01, and press OK. As you can see, we have some type of vertex lines in here, and it's not really good. It depends on your drawing, so you can draw it again. For this reason, I'm going to delete this in here. I'm going to draw some another box in this place, something like that. Now I will move it in these parts like this. Now it's much better. I come back to my left view. I'm gonna increase the height of it. At the top, I'm gonna increase the scale of this, something like that, and I can coordinate it to the some place about this. Now it's good. So as you can see, I can click on it and convert it to the editable poly in here. Open it, select edges, select all of them, click on the chamfer option, and now I can increase the segments and decrease the chamfer's amount, something about 0.02 for example. Now it's okay. So I can restart my view, something like that. Now I'm going to select all of these options in here, and I can convert it to some type of group. So I can right click on them and add it to different type of groups in here. So I can change my view. For example, I want to use clay option and turn off my lines. As you can see, we have this high detailed 3D model in here, and this tutorial is over. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, don't forget it, and goodbye.